Woodlawn Cemetery, a 400-acre National Historic Landmark in Bronx, New York, is redefining the role of historic cemeteries in the cultural life of America. Founded in 1863, over 300,000 individuals of diverse backgrounds and life stories are interred on its grounds, and it welcomes more than 100,000 visitors annually. Home to an extraordinary collection of architecture and art, Woodlawn celebrates the lives of its permanent residents. Working to preserve the cemetery's heritage and collections, Woodlawn Conservancy raises funds to restore its built environment while providing opportunities for public engagement, lifelong learning, and volunteer support. Daily, history, nature, culture, and community come to life at Woodlawn through lectures, thematic tours, exhibits, research initiatives, and events that leave lasting personal impressions. A century and a half ago, the nation's greatest architects, landscape designers, stone carvers, artists, and craftsmen joined forces to design and create Woodlawn. A desirable final resting place for the famous and powerful, the cemetery quickly became an outdoor showplace. Today, our illustrious permanent residents read like a who's who of artists and writers, business moguls, civic leaders, entertainers, jazz musicians, philanthropists, suffragettes, and more. Our thematic tours, including Messages in Stone, Cemetery Symbolism, Jazz Greats at Woodlawn, New York Stories, and others, illuminate their lives and accomplishments. More than 1,300 impressive mausoleums and 150,000 monuments dot Woodlawn's grounds. Throughout the year, special tours offer visitors an inside look at some of these awe-inspiring spaces. The records and plans for these structures and ensembles are archived at Columbia University's Avery Architectural and Fine Arts Library and are publicly accessible. Woodlawn's first curated exhibit, Sylvan Cemetery, Architecture, Art, and Landscape, was developed to commemorate the cemetery's 150th anniversary. On view at Columbia's Miriam and Ira D. Wallach Art Gallery, it also featured a companion catalog. Spectacular trees and design landscapes also play a vibrant role in Woodlawn's artistic heritage, including vistas by some of America's most revered landscape architects. Home to 5 of the city's great trees, notable for their unusual size, species, form, or historical associations. A grant from the New York Department of Environmental Conservation allows the Conservancy to document the cemetery's 3,500 tree specimens for a GIS mapping system that will ensure their long-term care. Outdoor sculpture complements many of the cemetery's natural settings, including original designs. The Conservancy received a major award from the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation to provide restoration support for several of these works and other monuments in the wake of Hurricane Sandy. And the National Endowment for the Humanities funded the cemetery's disaster preparedness plan for response to extreme weather conditions. Throughout the year, hundreds of concert-goers attend the Conservancy's free performances on its verdant lawns and in the non-sectarian Woolworth Chapel. The Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra with Wynton Marsalis commemorated the cemetery's 150th anniversary. Celebrations such as National Jazz Appreciation Month and others like it are recognized with programs like Latin musical influences on Duke Ellington. And every day is someone's birthday at Woodlawn. Noteworthy remembrances include an annual wreath laying by the Hideo Noguchi Memorial Association to honor the bacteriologist's life, and a 200th fete for American suffragette Elizabeth Cady Stanton. The Woodlawn Cemetery Preservation Training Program reaches out to educate and assist area young people through a first-of-its-kind collaboration with World Monuments Fund and the International Masonry Institute. Funded by World Monuments Fund, the Heckscher Foundation for Children, and the Dalio Foundation, Inc. The Preservation Training Program provides youth ages 18 to 24 the opportunity to train in the art of stone restoration and preservation with a resident craftsman. Opportunities for a better tomorrow provide professional support, and interns are selected for a 19-month apprenticeship at the cemetery. Private and public donations, large and small, are valuable to the Conservancy's ongoing development of this innovative program. The Heckscher Foundation for Children also funds a theater and literacy enrichment program at the cemetery for elementary and middle school children attending PS19 in the Bronx. The students learn about and read from works written by people interred at Woodlawn. Volunteers are the wellspring of the Conservancy's efforts. Engaged in activities such as answering genealogical questions about permanent residents, digitizing and entering internment records for the GIS mapping and location system that will provide enhanced wayfinding and biography information for visitors, and placing American flags on 5,200 veterans' graves each Memorial Day. While our volunteer ranks are growing, we accept new applicants year-round to help make Woodlawn all it can be. All year long, Woodlawn Cemetery welcomes new and returning visitors, authors and poets sharing their work, children and families learning about their environs, senior citizens enjoying peaceful afternoons, and students of all ages using the grounds as an outdoor classroom. Historically, environmentally, and culturally significant, Woodlawn is one of New York City's irreplaceable treasures, open for all to enjoy.
A cemetery is for the living. A cemetery is meant to be preserved, and a cemetery requires the living to preserve it. So as we continue this endeavor, we're always looking for public and private partners.
Become a Woodlawn Conservancy member. Make a charitable donation, provide a grant, or offer the gift of your time in support of our projects today. Learn more by calling the Conservancy office at 718-920-1469 or visit woodlawnconservancy.org. Visit the cemetery often. We look forward to welcoming you again soon.